Hey everyone, Zach here. Got a haircut this time, as well as another slightly changed filming setup, because here we are now at the all new third season of Voltron Legendary Defender. First up, episode 1 Changing of the Guard. Doesn't follow immediately after the end of the second season, not sure how long, probably at least a few weeks. But there's still no sign of Shiro. Keith has gone back and taken the Red Lion to look around the wreckage of the previous battle. Still no trace of him. But in the meantime, the Paladins have been working on liberation missions around various alien worlds controlled by the Galra. And word has been spreading of the victory against Zarkon. There's even pockets of resistance forming without their immediate presence, their help. So things are looking a bit optimistic for them there. Granted, all these rescued species have been wondering, about this great defender. Where is Voltron exactly? And, of course, without a pilot for the Black Lion, they can't help them there. And unfortunately, trying to be kind of diplomatic about it, trying to move on. The Paladins, Allura and Corinne, are overall just noting, it's something we can't really do right now. We can help with the individual lions, but Voltron's not going to be around for a while. And Keith seems to be the only one really dwelling on the fact that, we lost a close friend and ally here. It's not just, our weapon isn't at its full potential. We lost a person recently. So that, he really brings that dramatic element to this episode. Meanwhile, on the Galra side of things, get our first look at Prince Lotor and sort of the overall opinion around him. There have been uncertainties from several commanders, especially since apparently he was exiled for some time. Not exactly for what or for how long, but apparently he's just being brought back into the direct ongoing conflict. And maybe it's because sorry. While he is still very much bent on conquest and keeping the Galra Empire an empire, his main viewpoint seems to be, like the old ways that's been going on for so long has been overall demoralizing the people we subjugate, that we occupy their worlds, while we should be forming alliances with them. We should build loyalty, not just fear and despair. So it's like, okay, still a very bad guy, but that's kind of a good point. Guess it also helps that, at least for the viewer's sake, he's got sort of a pretty boy appearance and a charming British accent. Speaking of his appearance, he doesn't look Galra, he doesn't look like Zarkon. Since apparently Hagar is Altean, and maybe she's the mother? Maybe he adopted some Altean traits. Maybe it's where he got the accent. Maybe Hagar speaks like that a bit off screen. But the way things are stepping up, it's looking... Not sure how long it'll take, but it looks like we might get kind of both sides of loyal, capable groups, very diverse in composition, in formation. I mean, even as of the end of the second season, we had Team Voltron and the Blade of Marmora. That was 3 species. While overall through the Galra, we've had Zarkon, Hagar, Galra, and robotic sentries. Technically a bit diverse there, just by the different species, demographics, whatever. But it looks like we might have various species of unique skill and specialties being brought into the fight for both sides. So, however soon Voltron will be reformed, however soon Shiro will be found, or some other paladin will take his place at the helm of the Black Lion, looks like things will build up in an interesting way. Also, before this is over, one little update on Pidge's situation. I mean, based on the little security footage she found of her brother escaping, it's still not much to go on, but she's wondering about leads based on what the people with him were wearing, how they look. So that might lead to certain alien species and planets that could point them in a useful direction. And also, of course, find her father. Maybe even wondering if any of those species are already acting against the Empire, so could be more allies discovered that way too. So yeah, things are, like the title says, changing pretty interestingly. We'll see where things take us next. See you in episode 26.